All right, guys, it's a special night. We are celebrating. It's a lot to celebrate right now. It's that time of year. We got graduation coming up next week. We both are successfully starting residency July 1st. We got vacation coming up, going to Europe. We got an anniversary not too far after that. So tonight we're gonna celebrate all the food. Everything's looking good. You're good.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Perfect. Big water.
Thank you.
So we're here to celebrate all the good things that are happening. It's very exciting. Now it's time to eat, enjoy this delicious food at Malbec. It's an Argentinian steakhouse. Last time I was here was like 6 years ago. Food was incredible. Empanadas, fire. Just got a plain burger, some fries. We got a ribeye pinwheel. Claudia got that. So we're gonna dig in, enjoy, and do a little date night to Spruce Harbor Street Park and see where the night takes us. Date night dinner complete, Malbec Steakhouse. Empanadas were so good, we ended up getting one more beef empanada for dessert. You can't really beat it for a nice romantic happy hour. $5 empanadas, $16 burger, $5 sangria. You really can't beat it for the price, the atmosphere, and the food. Food review.
The empanadas were a 10 out of 10. Beef 10 out of 10, chicken 8 out of 10. And what else?
You got the ribeye fly wheels.
Pinwheel.
Those
were really good. I would say that was like a 9 out of 10.
Sangria
Was a 9 out of 10.
Okay, that's a review. On to the next stop. It's crazy to think that Philly has a spot like this right outside the city, right in Society Hill. Basically, right on the water. You almost feel like you're at the beach, but you're in Center City, Philly. Got the same smells, the odors of being by the water. I love these smells. The sounds of the seagulls. Very relaxing. If you ever need to leave the city just to chill, just come out to where Liberty Point is. It's the Delaware River Trail is also here. I like running here better than the SRT. Way less people, super flat, and you're right by the water, not the Schuylkill River. Penn's Landing, walking down to the Penn's Landing Marina. Surrounded by boats. You got the bridges off to the side, Camden across the river. Like, look at this view of the city. Got the city right behind. The water, literally 360 of water. Golden hour right now, that's where we're at. Beautiful, super beautiful. Of course, it's only nice during the spring, summer, and fall. I'm not coming here during the winter in Philly. Way too cold for me. It's almost like we're in Barcelona without traveling to Spain. That's sort of what this one little spot reminds me of a little bit. I didn't even know this last part existed. All the way at the end. It's like a little mini amphitheater. Look at that view. Look at that. City in the background, sunset, golden hour. The Mushaloo, however you say that thing. Little secret about Claudia, she loves ice cream. So our last stop of the night after our little impromptu photo shoot on the water is to the Franklin. She says it's a great ice cream spot. You guys already know I can't eat dairy. Ice cream used to be one of my favorite snacks. I used to love a good vanilla and chocolate soft serve with some sprinkles. I even liked hard ice cream, all of it. Mint chocolate chip cookie dough, gelato, all ice cream. I used to love it. But it's one of those things I had to cut out when I started taking my diet very seriously after all of my small bowel obstructions with Crohn's disease. But I'm here to support. It's a celebratory night, so we're gonna go to the Franklin, the infamous Franklin ice cream spot while we're near it and see what this place is all about. We'll see if it's Claudia ice cream approved. Quick change of plans. They had vegan flavors, so I got a vegan mint chip. Claudia told me I should treat myself for all the hard work and training I've been putting in this week and what I'm gonna be doing this weekend. It's gonna be a big training weekend. So this is my mint chip ice cream from Franklin Ice Cream. Let me ask you a question. Should mint chocolate chip be green or white?
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Let me know what you think. Let me give you the one bite. You would never know it's vegan. That's the best kind. Yeah, perfect. When you can't tell if it's vegan ice cream, that's good.
Success.
That is the end of date night. Life isn't only about training. This just goes to show that when something is important to you, you make time for it, and that is your relationships, that's your friends, that's your family. And yes, does training consume a lot of my time and life? Absolutely. But it requires you to be disciplined, have great time management. And if that requires you to wake up a little earlier than you would like to so you can start training earlier, which would then afford you to have more time later in the day to do things like this, that's one of those sacrifices you have to make. This is the end of date night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know how good this audio is about to be in the pool, but hot yoga and the swim are done. Today's yoga session was much better than yesterday's. When I go to yoga, I want it to be relaxing, meditative, very calm, mindful. Yesterday's wasn't really like that. The music was actual music, like just soft music. I want that white noisy, just kind of sound in the background. Today was great. Longer stretches, longer poses, hot of course. So that was great, but I was so chill and relaxed after hot yoga that I didn't want to come swim. But I did it anyway because I told myself for this prep for 70.3 Eagleman that I was going to do everything I could to pick up my swimming in order to come to it more confident. And that's what I've been doing, and that's what I'm doing, and that's what I did today. Today was the 4th swim session of the week. Tomorrow is going to be the 5th, heading up to New York to visit Slade. We got a bike ride and a swim planned. So each week the swim volume has been increasing. This past week I've really been just working on form ever since I met with the coach on Monday. There was a few tips that he told me I can work on. Overall, it was very encouraging because he said my foundation is pretty good. Even the other swim instructor that was there for the other swim group and one of the faster swimmers both said that my swim looks great for only being 6 months in, and they were surprised by that. So that was very encouraging and made me feel better about myself and my swim and my abilities, because as you guys know, this swim has been the biggest component of training that I've been the hardest on for myself. So it was encouraging to hear some positive reinforcement from that. But the major things that the coach told me I should work on was, one, trying to pool 10 to 15% more. So trying to catch and pool a little bit more water. On my right side specifically, on the catch and pool, my elbow, shoulder kind of drops. I think that's really just due to like muscular imbalances because my left side is fine. But really trying to keep my elbow high when I catch and pool the water is important. Those were the two main things, and then a high elbow recovery. So those were like the 3 main points that he said I could increase the effectiveness and efficiency of my swim significantly if I can just work on those 3 things. So the combination of that swim coach and then talking to my guy Joe in my class, who's a seasoned triathlete, I've kind of structured my swims a little differently. I just do about 300 to 400 worth of 50s to warm up. Then I do a little bit of kicking with the kickboard, and then I get into alternating hundreds with nothing and then paddles, just to really work on those 3 things: catching and pooling more water, keeping my elbow high during that, and then trying to get a high elbow recovery. So it's been good. I've been feeling progress in the pool, which is nice. The volume's been coming up. The bike's been doing great too. The run has been slacking a little bit, but at the end of the day, the run is what injured me in the last prep. So I know worst case scenario come race day, if I have to walk, that's what I'm gonna do. But coming off Broad Street 10 miler where I set a PR and I didn't stop once, I'm just gonna continue doing what I'm doing with the run. I'm gonna pick it up a little bit while I'm away and next week, but I'm gonna keep the bike strong and swim strong while I can, while I'm still in Philly and I have access to the pool and my bike. And then when I'm away in Europe and I'm limited in terms of my resources, that's when the run is gonna get picked up, and we'll see about the bike and swim. I'm gonna do the best I can, but it's gonna be taper week, and I have to be okay with whatever happens training wise while I'm away. So let me get to this 3rd workout of the day, pool day, actually push day. I'm gonna hit chest because I just came out of the actual pool. So let's hit some push, some chest, some shoulders, and some tries. Let's get those bad boys a little pumped and then head home for some dinner. So it's been a long day, but the day's not done yet. So let's finish strong. Gym update. Power went out. Apparently there was a huge storm. I know my apartment building power went out, but now gym power's out. Mid-set, baby. Good thing I'm on the free weights. Don't need any electricity. Everyone in here is still lifting, so that's what's up. Power's back. Date night, part 2 nights in a row. What can I say? We're living large now that we're about to graduate medical school and we're on vacation. This time Claudia's taking me out. She took me to my favorite kind of restaurant, Mexican of course. So we just got the chips and guac. I got my chicken tacos coming out soon. And this is one of the best ways to end the day after a lot of exercise, carving back up, refueling, and then we're doing it all over again tomorrow up in New York with Slade. So I'll show you a little bit of this dinner, my favorite meal, and then we'll end it back at the apartment before we gotta get ready for tomorrow. Dinner is served. Tacos are here. They look absolutely incredible. It's grilled chicken mixed with adobo sauce. Adobe sauce. I'm not sure. Adobo? Yeah. Adobo sauce. It looks incredible. Corn tortillas as always. Look at that bad boy. Looks very juicy, marinated. One bite. Everybody knows the rules. That's a great taco. I will give that a 8.9. Very good. It's just missing a little something. That's a review.